All right, I'm gonna talk about the the little sister that got deleted down there in Louisiana by this crazy ass dusty ass white dude. And for a long time, we always told black women, when y'all get out here and swirl and divest, y'all don't get the best white men because all the best white men take it. All the best white men take it. Damn, it's a little chilly back here in the truck. But yeah, all the best white men are taken. So what y'all get is the residual white guys that's left, which is the ones the white women don't mess with. This is a prime example of that. Now this dude, I can't think of this guy's name, but this guy basically was dating this young black girl down there in Louisiana. And I guess the relationship didn't work out. And me personally, I think that she dated this white dude for a couple weeks and found out this dude got a lot of issues and she broke up with him. Well, this dude attacked her and beat her, assaulted her and beat her, so she put a restraining order on this guy. Now keep in mind, this guy had paid bail, $2,000 bail. Nobody knows where he got it. Probably mama or something gave him the money to get her son out. So he got out and stalked her. And he got so angry with her that this dude not only hit her car twice, but dragged her out the car and stabbed her to death. Hopped back in the car, had another accident, hopped out the car, instead of facing the consequences of the shit that he do normally. Like most white men, they take their lives in their own hands because a lot of them don't want to face the consequences of their system that black men have to face all the time for shit that we don't do. So white men don't want to face justice. They either commit suicide, delete themselves, and this dude burnt himself up. Carter said he died from the burn wounds and shit. But he literally burnt himself up after he did that. But not only that, this guy has a history of dating assaulting women. Mostly preferably black women, because we all know that the system that we live in, I hate to tell y'all black women, I don't care what the divestors and swirlers say, they don't put a value on black women in this society. They don't. And then don't for y'all divestors and swirlers, don't sit up here and say, well, that's because y'all don't. I say I don't date white women. I always put a value on a black woman. But y'all don't even put a value on yourselves when y'all date white dudes like that. Damn, at least if you're gonna date a white dude that got some that shit that, I mean, damn. If they was with a Robin Thicke or a Justin Timberlake looking dude and the dude had money and shit like that, I'm not gonna say shit. I'ma let that fly. But look at that dude she was dating, man. I mean, like, damn, for real, girl? For real, woman? Damn. Now, the funny thing is, I'm glad Hardcore Tito said this. That just say if they would have got a black dude that just like in the same status as that white dude, black women would not date him. If there was a black dude that was broke like that white dude, didn't have no job, because he can't have a job doing the shit he was doing. So if a black dude was in the same economic category with that white dude, black women would not date him. They'll call him a dusty. And y'all black women know y'all wouldn't date that dude if a black dude was doing all the goofy shit that white boy was doing. Y'all wouldn't even date him. That white dude was doing all kind of goofy shit. You see how that dude was dancing? You see how that dude look? Y'all will get with that little dusty, little skinny ass, little neck ass white dude that most white women wouldn't even look at. white women have looked at that white dude and scoffed. Even chicks that's redneck chicks would look at that little white dude and like, oh, that dude is just, they would not date him. But you got black women that date a whole bunch of little white dudes, strong, scrawny looking white dudes like that. All because, you know, he goofy and shit and think he a prize. But they always want a nigga to have a 6-pack, big ass arms, big ass shoulders, 6-7 figures, got a good job, got this, got that, and he gotta be able to provide for it. Brad don't have to have nothing but his whiteness. That's all Brad has to have is his whiteness. And Brad in the door. This chick that I'm talking about even has skits praying for a white man. She's up there in her teenage years. She in her teenage years, 16 to 17, talking about I pray for a white woman. Even she got divested friends up there. Basically, once again, we always say that divestors try to defend white men no matter what white men do. White men can delete their ass, chop their ass up, put them in motherfucking, nail them in walls and shit. Nail them in walls, chop them up, spread them across goddamn lakes, Lake Michigan and shit. They could do all kind of shit. And then only for black women to turn around and say, well, y'all, black men kill us. Yes, we never said y'all did, that black men don't kill y'all. We never said that. Y'all said that white men don't do the same things that black men, and now we finding out it's the opposite. We finding out that Brad, not only do Brad kill y'all ass in high numbers, but then again, shit, white men kill their own women. So you know damn real, you know, and they be doing shit, white men do the same shit to white women that they do to black women. Real spiel. I'm like, damn, I'm looking up stories on how white men be doing their own women, so you know they don't give a damn about doing shit to black women. Shit, if you ever go look at Unsolved Mysteries, and a lot of time white men kill white women, and that shit is glossed over because he a male white man, you know, he a white male. So they gotta protect white males, even if they delete a white woman. If he could get away with it, they'll let that shit slide under the rug and say, man, maybe that woman was being disobedient. Because like I said, white men can abuse women and shit and just look down, it's played down. That's why I say that a lot of times when white men get with black women, they be beating the shit out their ass. Them black women be getting the Chad Wheeler special. But he up there making a sandwich, eating the sandwich, looking down at her, and so her eyes swelled up, nose broke, lip broke, and then look at her breathing. And then he said, oh, you still alive? Now, far as I know, I don't know if she's still with that dude locked up, but he beat the shit out of her to which she was unrecognizable. You dig? Chad Wheeler beat her ass up to beat her ass like she looked like she was boxing motherfucking motherfucker Ali daughter. That dude beat the shit out of her. And she probably wasn't nothing but $110, so it didn't take that much for him to do that. Well, you know, if me and Chad Wheeler was fighting, because I'm 6'1", 280 pounds, he would have had, and then I got a boxer behind me. I probably would have gave him trouble. I would have knocked him out. Because I used to box, but I would have knocked Chad Wheeler out. I'm just real spiel. But other than that, like I said, these black chicks be messing with these white dudes looking for the great white hype, only to find out when they get what they ask for. The white dudes, these white dudes normally be broke. They normally have a whole lot of issues. And I always tell black women, the best way to pick your white man is to look at their background and see what they dated. If he constantly dated a lot of white women, and shit like that. I mean, if he just now starting to date black women because I guess it could be so many red flags. You know, it'd be so many red flags if this dude dated primarily black chicks. It could be a lot of red flags. But either way it go, I mean, shit, that dude, man, and that dude literally, you know, deleted it. Now, I'm going to tell you like this. I'm going to keep it 100. I feel bad for what happened to her. But that should be a lesson for black women to really investigate, look at these white guys, or men in general, but white men, since they'll dive right into a white dude that got a criminal record. They'll dive right into it with the white dude that got a criminal record, and they'll leave a Pookie and Ray Ray that got a criminal record and jump into a relationship with a white boy, Brad, that got a criminal record. But yeah, that's fucked up, man. This chick got done in like that, hey. But it is what it is.